Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another metal detecting video. So you've probably all been wondering where I've been for a few weeks. Truth is, the weather has been absolutely dreadful. I have been out detecting for a little bit, but unfortunately it was just too wet, too windy to do any filming at all. Me and Mr. Tweed actually went out a few weeks ago and got completely mudded up, and it was cold and wet, but it was a good day. I just couldn't film it, unfortunately, guys. So thank you very much for bearing with me. I am out today. Me and Mr. Tweed have come back to the same permission that we came to when he found that token spayed guinea. And we've got a new pasture field to try today, so hopefully we're going to get some good stuff. When we did come a few weeks ago, when it was really, really wet, Mr. Tweed actually found a really nice medieval cooking tool, and it turned out to be a scraper. And it was really, really nice. It intrigued us, made us do a little bit of research in the evening, but we finally found out what it was, and it was really, really cool. And that's what's brought us back today. So we know that people were here in the medieval times, and it's our job to try and find out why they were here, and hopefully they left some nice goodies for us to find. So that leaves me to say thank you very much for watching my channel as always. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you do like the permission and you want to see us come back, then give us a thumbs up, of course. And again, if you like my videos, guys, do subscribe. It's nice and free. It's not going to cost you any money. Just one button below, and it just means that you'll see every adventure that we go out on straight away as soon as it gets uploaded online. And again, if you like what I do and you want to support what I do, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link will be up here. It's completely, your choice. I'm not going to force you to do it, but it's just a nice bonus. It's not expected, but it is very welcome. So anyway, that's enough talking, guys. We've got a lot of digging to do today. Wish us luck, and I'll see you guys on the first hole. Okay, so my very first target today appears to just be a random piece of metal. Nothing really identifiable on it, no shapes that I recognise or anything like that, but it looks fairly old. It looks like it could possibly have once been part of a penknife or something like that, but yeah, your guess is as good as mine on that one, guys. But it's the first one. Let's crack on. Plenty more to find. See you on the next one. Okay, so second target of the day, and we've gone and found a coin. It's a lovely copper alloy penny of Queen Victoria. A very young Queen Victoria, young bun. So this is the early 1800s, which is pretty cool. It was a lovely find. The ID was a solid sort of 83, nice and consistent. So you're always going to be digging those sorts of targets. And it's pretty cool to find that, because I know that Mr. Tweed a moment ago said that he'd had a silver of Queen Victoria as well. So obviously a lot of activity around here in the Victorian period. But hopefully we can get something a little bit older, guys. But it's a nice coin nonetheless. Let's carry on and see what else comes out. Okay, so I've just got this really nice sweet little target here, showing up on the VDI as a perfect kind of 88, so I can just catch it for you. Perfect 88, look, nice and repeatable, small little target. It's got to be a coin. Let's give it a dig. Okay, so it says it's still in the hole here somewhere, but I think we're going to have to get the pinpointer out and see if we can find it that way, because it's probably going to be a little bit deeper. But I'll be really interested to see what this one is. So I think it's just in the side here. Let's get the spade out and dig a little bit more out of the side there. Let's put those pieces there. Here we go. Is that it? Here we go. So it's definitely a coin. And it looks older than Victorian, which is great. I can see, giving it a gentle rub, George III, unmistakably George III, little bean head there on the front. So looks like a George III halfpenny or something like that. So yeah, a 1700s copper coin, not too bad. Nice solid 88. A few more of those would be pretty nice today, wouldn't they? Okay, so another target, guys, another coin. This one was exceptionally deep. I would say this was easily kind of 8 to 9 inches down, so took a little bit of digging out, but it was definitely a coin. Unfortunately, there's no detail on it because it's all been rubbed off. But my guess is this is another 1700s, maybe William III, something like that. It's very possible it could go back that far, but yeah, there's not a lot on this one, guys, unfortunately, so we're going to have to move on. But still, plenty of coins in here, and I know Mr. Tweed's had a few coins as well, so when we have a catch up, we'll see what he's found, and hopefully we'll find a whole bucket full more. Again, a really nice, steady little 88 here. Nice and repeatable. Doesn't waver off of 88 at all. I think we've got another coin for sure. Not too deep, this one either. Let's give it a go. Okay, so it's quite loose in the hole. There we go, and we've got it out straight away. I think I can see something here. Yeah, this definitely looks like a little buckle rather than a coin. It's a nice little square buckle. Not tremendously old, but yeah, I can see why that was a nice, good, consistent target, because it's pretty much made of exactly the same type of metal that you would expect an old copper alloy coin to be made of. So yeah, that's not too bad. Not really sure on its age, but I wouldn't have said it was too old. But it's a little buckle, so we've had a 2, 3, 4 coins and a buckle so far. That's not too bad, is it? We've just got to hope there's some older ones in here. But we've got to keep searching, so let's push on. Okay, I've just had quite an interesting target down here. Now I got really excited when I pulled this target out because it was thick and it was round, and I thought, ooh, could this possibly be a Roman coin of some type? But I've given it a squirt of water. I don't want to brush it too much because of course I could rub any of what's left of the patina off of it. But on inspection it's very small, pound coin type size. I'd say it was probably about as thick, if not thicker, than a pound coin. And it's copper bronze. It's got lots of copper in there. And I'm in two minds really as to what this might be. But my first impressions is that it's potentially a coin weight of some type, quite a big one. So this would have been used to weight an amount of coins, to make sure that the clipping and things like that were substantial enough to valid that amount of currency. And it would have gone on to some tipping scales and you would have been able to work out exactly how much of what you were getting. But I'm not sure about that. It's very much a theory at this stage. But it's a really nice little find. Hopefully I can get some detail off it when I get back and sort of clean it up properly. But yeah, there's that one. Let's push on and see what else comes out of this great field. Okay, so I've just found another coin, which is a nice surprise. Now it's another Victorian penny. I can see the date on the bottom of this one, which says 1862. But what's really interesting about this penny is although it's copper alloy, the detail on it is incredible, considering it's been in the ground for 150 years. So yeah, it's quite a nice find, to be honest with you. I wouldn't usually get this excited over a Victorian penny, but it's in just really good condition. So it's promising because it means that the ground hasn't had too many additives and nutrients to it, so it hasn't really made the coin deteriorate too much. But yeah, that's quite a nice little find, to be honest. So we've moved on to the middle upper half of this field now. So we're just going to try and see if there's anything different up here. Some really nice lumps and bumps and features in the field, so we're kind of hoping to trace along them and sort of see what we get from them. And if this is anything to go by, then it looks like it's going to be even more coins today, so happy days, but let's carry on. Okay guys, so you may remember me just finding that lovely condition Victorian penny. That was here. I had another target here, and I've actually gone and found another one almost identical. So absolutely wonderful, wonderful patina, wonderful detail. 1862, exactly the same year as well. How cool. So look, there's one, there's two. And the cool thing about this is there's actually two more targets. There's another target here and there's another target there. So there seems to be a very small little coin spill here. So it's dating to obviously the Victorian period, but if these coins are coming out in this condition, then I'm going to be quite excited to dig the rest. So let's go ahead and do that, and hopefully they turn out to be coins as well. Okay, so this is the target just next to that other penny that I've just found, and it actually is another one. Can you believe it? Now technically this is 3 coins in very close proximity to each other, so technically this classes as a coin hoard, and I get that it's not the most valuable of all coin hoards because it's just Victorian pennies, but this one is dated to 1866, so it's a little bit later than the 1862 ones. But what amazing condition they are coming out in, honestly. I mean, you wouldn't imagine that they've been in the ground for 150 years. It's quite incredible, isn't it? Glorious, glorious patina on all of these coins. But yeah, that's 3 coins so far. I mean, wow. I'm going to scout this little area just to see if there is any more, because I'm pretty sure there was another target just up here. So let's do that, guys. Hopefully we get some more, but a little coin hoard a Victorian coin hoard. Happy days. Okay, so I think this is definitely going to be penny number 4. So yeah, it's definitely, isn't it? It's definitely another young Victorian penny. It doesn't actually look as though it's in as good as condition as the others, but for sure we've just found 4 1800s pennies in the space of about 3 foot of each other on the top of this hill in the middle of nowhere. So I mean, I know that a penny wasn't an awful lot of money in the Victorian times, but 4p would have bought you a fair bit, I'm sure of it. So why would somebody drop these coins up here or bury them? Very, very interesting. But yeah, there we go, guys. It's another Victorian penny to add to the collection. I wonder if we'll get any more. I'll scan the area, but I'm quite happy with 4. That's really, really cool. I think that's possibly my first sort of mini Victorian coin hoard as well, so pretty chuffed with that. But yeah, there we are, guys. Let's push on, see what else comes out. Okay, so we're just on our way over to see Mr. Tweed. How's it going, Mr. Tweed?
Hello, yeah. Well, first of all, wow, that looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That looks absolutely...
It's
there's the sun going down, but...
gorgeous sunset today, absolutely. Yeah.
But no, I've just pulled this out of the ground. Your guess is as good as mine, but I mean, I saw it like that. I thought, oh, it's just a bit of scrap metal. We're never going to know what it is. But I turned it round and it's got absolutely lovely. Well, it's gold gilt with absolutely lovely blue enamel.
Let's have a look.
On the front. And
oh wow!
No idea what it is. My only guess at the moment really is some sort of clothes hook of sorts, because the hook looks like the hook sort of goes around to the back, but it certainly looks interesting. I don't really want to rub it because I'd hate to rub the that lovely enamel off, because that's potentially hundreds of years old. So yeah, very wary about wiping it, but hopefully you can just about see the lovely colours and the patterning. It's sort of like chevrons almost going down. And yeah, you got any thoughts on that?
Can you tilt it down a little bit? Wow, yeah, I love the enamel on that. That is absolutely stunning. It's so nice. Yeah, showing up on the camera really nicely now.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't have a clue what it could possibly be, but
so it's almost some type of heraldry, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, that's not a bad shout actually.
But is it, what's on the bottom? Is it a spike or something?
Yeah, I don't know if that's any good for the camera, but
oh, yeah.
you can see it sort of a spike that looks like it could potentially have once looped around. I know things like Tudor dress silks are like that. They have a pattern on the front and loop around, but it's awfully thin. So yeah, God knows what this could be. It's definitely one for the forums, or one for you folk out there if you have any idea what this could possibly be.
That's such a lovely little item though. I mean, the enamelling alone is very impressive. It's quite primitive, so I definitely think it's possibly of medieval descent.
I wouldn't be one bit surprised.
It's very nice. It's obviously got gold gilding on there, blue and red enamelling. Doesn't look like the sort of standard English coat of arms that you get, you know, with the 3 lions and things like that, does it?
No, definitely not. And I imagine it would have gone that way.
Wow. Oh, what a nice little find, mate.
Yeah, definitely my find of the day.
That's actually that's not too far away from where you had that spatula, is it?
Not very far away at all. I can't remember exactly where, but I'm pretty sure when I had it, I looked up and you were over by the gate, so I'm pretty sure I had the spatula, the whatever it is, the scraper, within 20 foot of where we are. So there must have been people doing something in the medieval period, assuming this is medieval. But yeah, I've not really had anything else suggestive of that era today, other than the odd scraps of greened sheets of metal and whatnot. But I've had quite a lot of like Georgian and Victorian stuff. So
Did you have some silver coins as well? Let's have a look at those.
yes, I've had 2, both the same, I think. Let's just
On the silver.
the first silver coin I had was the sort of the second signal of the day. So I'll just pop
Did you
that
say
in
it was
there.
about 86 or something, wasn't it?
88?
88?
Yeah, solid 88. The second one was 88 bouncing to 89. But as you can see, put them away.
Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah.
much detail on them. This one is completely blank. And this one you can just about make out a young bunhead Victoria.
Yeah.
But they are sixpences, and yeah, still nice to find silver, even though they're not massively old. It's always nice to
You-
pick them up.
You found them at the bottom of the field, yeah?
Yeah, right at the bottom, sort of.
So
Probably
you-
about
we-
40 foot away from each other.
So we're saying that they're what 1800s
Yeah,
towards the bottom of the field, and then towards the middle and the top, it seems to be getting older, doesn't it?
yeah, it would
'Cause
appear that way.
With the scraper, which was what 15th century, something
Yeah,
like that,
about
or
that.
medieval broad. That enamelled little thing that you've had there, which was, possibly medieval, isn't it?
Possibly. I mean, I doubt it's Georgian, and it doesn't look terribly Tudor. And yeah, we're no experts, but yeah, I would put my money on it being medieval-ish
Yeah.
in date broadly. So yeah, I don't know what all these lumps and bumps and dips are in the field, but they must have been something, and we are obviously close to where there was a doomsday settlement. So anything's possible, and it's definitely.
Worth some more investigation, isn't it?
Definitely took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's see what else we can find. Okay guys, that's it now. We're at the end of the day. We're going to call it a little bit early today because we've both got a few bits to do on Sunday, so we're not going to be staying till sort of 4 or 5 o'clock as we usually do. But what a great day it's been. We've both had some absolutely wonderful finds from this permission. Love Sam's enamelled brooch. I think that was definitely find of the day, so I'd be really, really chuffed with that, and I know he's excited to go home and clean it up really gently as well. And obviously I've had my coin hoard and a few of the other coins and stuff as well. Really, really good. We're happy with that. So this field is just humongous. It's a massive field. You might have seen it on some of the drone shots that I did earlier. We've barely scratched the surface of this field. There is so much more of it left to do. And if you guys think that it's a good permission and you want to see us to come back, then leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and of course hit the thumbs up if you like today. So that leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you've watched this far, what are you doing? You might as well subscribe, because there's going to be plenty more videos like this coming up, guys. And hopefully as the year progresses as well, lots of new permissions, lots of nice ploughed fields and stuff to get into as well. So definitely stay tuned on the channel. But that's us for today, and hope you all have a good week. I'll see you on the next video.